I'd like to welcome everyone to the Town of Lexington Council meeting. This meeting is being held at Town Hall Monday evening, August 7th, 2023. This meeting is being broadcast on the town's YouTube channel. I'm Steve McDougall, the mayor of Lexington. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you my fellow council members. To my left is Mayor Pro Tem Hazel Livingston.
Good evening.
To her left is Council Member Todd Carnes.
Good evening.
To his left is Council Member Gavin Smith. To my right is Council Member Kathy Maness.
Good evening.
To her right is Council Member Ron Williams.
Good evening.
To his right is Council Member Todd Lyle.
Good evening.
This time, I would like to ask Council Member Gavin Smith if he would offer invocation for tonight's meeting.
Thank you, Mayor. Michael. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to come together this evening as a community and also as a council this evening to take up our town's business and best serve the community in the best ways that we have possible. We ask as we take up the business this evening that you guide us and direct us in all ways and help us make the best decisions and always putting people first. And we ask all this in your name, Heavenly Father, we say
Amen.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you, Council Member Smith. This time, I would like to ask Veteran Terry Hicks if you would come to the podium and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Everyone, please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Terry, thank you very much for being with us. Why don't you say a few words?
Okay, I'm representing our Lexington County Veterans Group, and again, I'm inviting any veteran. Don't cost you a dime to come. We meet at American Legion Hut every Tuesday, and every first Tuesday and every month we go out and eat. So, but it's a very good group, and we would like to grow, and we would like to get our group recognized more so, and so we would appreciate anybody that would like to come and see what we do. And we have probably about 18 or 20 shows up during the weeks and stuff, but we'd like to have more. We got more on the road, but they just don't seem to come. But I do want to make a comment to you people here, and I really appreciate what y'all do. And you open with prayer, and we do the Pledge of Allegiance flag. We can't take that out, and we thank you so much for that. But as veterans, some of us have a hard time, and so, but it gets better. And we appreciate all y'all's support and what have you. Thank you, Steve.
Terry, thank you very much. Now, tell me one quick question. What time do you meet on Tuesdays?
Oh, we meet from 10 to 12.
10 to 12.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
And where do y'all meet? I am proudly married to a veteran.
Down at American Legion Hut, yeah.
Okay.
Terry, thank you very, very much. Appreciate you being a part of our community, and thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Take care of yourself.
Listen.
At this time, I will call the meeting to order. Our first item tonight, I'd like to report on our executive session this evening. Tonight's executive session, we had 3 personnel matters. One was a routine administrative personnel matter. One was discussion regarding the utilities director search, and one was an administrative personnel matter. We had 2 legal issues. One was discussion of property acquisition for a storm water project, and the second legal issue was legal advice related to agenda items. We had 3 contractual issues. One was an update on the backup judge position that we are currently looking for. One was discussion regarding sewer line extension. And the last contractual issue was discussion of proposed wireless provider lease. No vote was taken in executive session other than to vote to adjourn executive session. Do I have a motion to ratify the mayor's executive session report?
So moved.
Ms. Manus makes a motion. Mr. Lyle seconds the motion. All those in favor, please raise your right hand. That is unanimous. At this time, we'll move into deletions on tonight's agenda. Anything anyone would like to delete off tonight's agenda?
Mr. Mayor, I move we delete item 7 under new business and send it back to work session.
Mr. Williams asks that we remove item number 7 and send back to work session. Do I have a second?
Second.
Councilmember Carn seconds those. All those in favor, please raise your right hand. We'll take those off of the agenda. At this time, I will go into a vision plan update. This is the vision plan update for August 2023. The Old Mill Pond Trail path clearing and utility work has begun on the Old Mill Pond Trail. It will be a 1-mile walking trail that will have 3 access points to get onto the walking trail, 4 bridges, and will encompass the entirety of the pond. Construction is expected to take approximately 1 year. Virginia Hilton Park, things are really moving along in the park. Every time I pull up, there's a new structure that has been built or something very large in there. Can't wait to see that. Equipment installation should begin in the next coming week. The picnic shelters have been completed on the town hall side of the park, and finishing touches are going on the smaller amphitheater. In the teen area, the Friendship Swing shelter has been installed, and grading work for the splash pad will begin over the next few weeks. This is just an example of our vision plan projects. To see a full list of vision plan, please visit our website at lexsc.com. At this time, we'll have a traffic update from Mayor Pro Tem Hazel Livingston.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. School begins this coming Wednesday, so please use caution and patience in and around the school zones. And please plan accordingly, because traffic will be a little slower for getting to your destination that morning, probably the rest of the week as everybody's adjusting back. SCDOT has installed a new mid-block crosswalk on Corley Mill Road at the C entrance of River Bluff High School, directly across from the Riverside neighborhood. The next traffic committee meeting is scheduled for August the 30th at 8 a.m. And please call 803-358-7273 to report any traffic signal issue, unsafe roadway condition, or a pothole that needs to be repaired.
Very good. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. At this time, we'll move into public hearings. Speakers are limited to 5 minutes. Our first item this evening is final reading of an ordinance annexing Lexington County Tax Map 4300-08-007 located at 1201 West Main Street. Anyone here wish to speak to that? Very good. Hearing none. Item number 2, final reading of an ordinance certifying 136 East Main Street. Anyone here wish to speak to that? Hearing none, that concludes our public hearings for this evening. We will move right into old business. Our first item of old business is from Councilmember Kathy Manus. This is final reading of an ordinance annexing Lexington County Tax Map 4300-08-007 located at 1201 West Main Street. Councilmember Manus.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Council. Satcher Investment Properties owns 21.77 acres located at 1201 West Main Street and has petitioned to annex the property. The Jim Hudson Ford dealership is located on the property. Properties in town near this one are zoned general commercial, protected residential, and limited commercial. West Main Street is classified as an arterial road. Gibson Road and Hendricks Streets are classified as collector roads, and Chariot Street is classified as a limited local road. The Planning Commission reviewed this annexation during their July meeting and recommended general commercial zoning for this parcel. The Commission also recommended all road classifications remain the same except for Chariot Road, and is recommended to be reclassified to a local road. I make a motion for final reading approval.
Ms. Manus makes a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Councilmember Williams seconds the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please raise your right hand. That is unanimous. Our next item of old business is from Councilmember Todd Carnes. This is final reading of an ordinance certifying 136 East Main Street. Councilmember Carnes.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. Kevin Conley is repairing the former dispatch building at 136 East Main Street. As a part of the process, tax credits under the South Carolina Abandoned Buildings Revitalization Act are being sought. Part of the approval process for these credits is the passage of an ordinance by Town Council certifying that the property is an eligible building site as defined by Article 12-67-120. This article defines an abandoned building as one for which at least 65% of the building space has been closed continuously to business or otherwise non-operational for income-producing purposes for a period of at least 5 years, preceding the date on which the taxpayer files a notice of intent to rehabilitate. The building clearly meets this definition as it has not been occupied for more than 20 years. A draft ordinance and site plan are attached. Mr. Mayor, I make a motion for final reading approval of an ordinance certifying that 136 East Main Street meets the definition of abandoned under the South Carolina Abandoned Buildings Revitalization Act.
Thank you, Mr. Carnes. Mr. Carnes makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mayor Pro Tem seconds the motion, along with 4 others. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please raise your right hand. That is unanimous. At this time, we will shift into new business. Our first item of new business is from Councilmember Ron Williams. This is first reading of an ordinance annexing Lexington County Tax Map 4496-02-042 located at 2437 Mineral Springs Road. Councilmember Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Garland, Yelverton, Pearson, McWater Revocable Trust owns 1.51 acres located at 2437 Mineral Springs Road and has petitioned to annex the property. An office building is located on the property. Properties in town near this one are zoned general commercial, and Mineral Springs Road is classified as a collector road. Planning Commission reviewed this annexation during their July meeting and recommended office commercial zoning for the parcel and the collector road classification for Mineral Springs Road. I'll make a motion for first reading approval.
Mr. Williams makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Carnes seconds that motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please raise your right hand. That is unanimous. Our next item of new business is from Councilmember Todd Lyle. This is first reading of an ordinance annexing Lexington County Tax Map 3500-03-057 located at 4766 Sunset Boulevard. Councilmember Lyle.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Rivercrest Presbyterian Church, PCA, owns 2 acres located at 4766 Sunset Boulevard and has petitioned to annex the property. Properties in town near this one are zoned general commercial, and Sunset Boulevard is classified as an arterial road. Planning Commission reviewed this annexation during their July meeting and recommended the same zoning and road classification for this parcel. Mr. Mayor, I'd make a motion for first reading approval of this petition.
Councilmember Lyle makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Councilmember Smith seconds the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please raise your right hand. That is unanimous. Our next item of new business is from Councilmember Gavin Smith. This is converting lexsc.com to lexsc.gov. Councilmember Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. A .gov domain is only available to bona fide U.S.-based government organizations and signals both trust and credibility. Through the Government Act of 2020, using a .gov domain will provide support services, security enhancements, and outreach from the federal government. This will also stop cyber criminals from impersonating the town's website. The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, a branch of Homeland Security, sponsors the .gov top-level domain. Mr. Mayor, I move that council approve to begin the transition from lexsc.com to lexsc.gov.
Councilmember Smith makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Councilmember Lyle seconds the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please raise your right hand. That is unanimous. Our next item of new business is from Mayor Pro Tem Hazel Livingston. This is the Ice House Amphitheater General Policy Update. Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Attached is the proposed update to the general policy for the Ice House Amphitheater, adding the ticket section. And that says, all ticket sales are final with no refunds offered. If a show is rescheduled or canceled, refunds will be offered for a limited amount of time. I make a motion for council approval.
Mayor Pro Tem makes a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Councilmember Williams seconds that motion. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please raise your right hand. That is unanimous. Our next item of new business is from Councilmember Kathy Maness. This is boards and commissions application for the Traffic Committee. Councilmember Maness.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Council. Mr. Michael Pitts submitted a Boards and Commission application. He is interested in an appointment to the Town of Lexington Traffic Committee. His application and the Board of Commissions directory are both attached. I make a motion for council consideration of the appointment.
Ms. Maness makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mayor Pro Tem seconds that motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please raise your right hand. That is unanimous. Welcome, Mr. Pitts. Our next item of new business is from Councilmember Todd Carnes. This is the Lexington Community Fun Day.
Yay.
Y'all come on up.
Finally, we're going to have some fun in here. All right. The town has previously participated in the Lexington Community Fun Day, scheduled this year for August 19th, by allowing the use of town tables and tents to be delivered and picked up by town staff. So, Mr. Mayor, I make a motion for council approval of this same service this year on August 19th.
Councilmember Carnes makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second it.
Councilmember Maness seconds the motion. Any further discussion?
Put it on your calendar to go and to help them.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just telling y'all.
The weather's
I was just helping out here.
Good job, good job.
and y'all dialed in the weather this year a little better than last year, right?
We're hoping.
Well, yeah.
Very good. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please raise your right hand. That is unanimous. Thank y'all for being with us. You want to talk about Fun Day for a minute real quick?
I am Tasha Hill. This is Glenda Hiller, Nikki Hiller, and Chris Norris. We are members of the Lexington Community Fun Day, and as you stated, on August the 19th, from 3 to 8 p.m., we will be hosting our 30th Back to School Bash. We are incorporating a job fair and community resources. So we have DSS coming out, Sister Care, all kind of organizations coming out. We're also going to have our 30th anniversary gala right here on September the 30th. So look for your invitations. We would like to honor those who have been supportive of us all of these years. So of course, we're including you, and definitely Chief Green, who I failed to mention the last time. He and his organization have been a great support to us, along with you all and all of Lexington County. So we thank you all so much. We received a donation from a company, so we would like to give back by giving to some first-year school teachers.
Yeah.
So if you know of any of them,
I know of plenty.
okay, well, tell them to come out. We got some borders and agendas and things like that we would like to donate to them.
Very
So,
nice.
And we thank you all for your consideration and your gift. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank y'all for what you do for our community. Y'all been working very hard. That has grown into a monster now, but y'all do a wonderful job with it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our next item of new business is from Councilmember Ron Williams. This is the one that we were going to delete off of the agenda, so we'll pull that one off. We'll move right into announcements. This is announcements by Councilmember Kathy Maness.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Congratulations to Mayor McDougall for being reelected as chairman of the Joint Water and Sewer Commission on July the 12th. He has served in that role since 2017, so congratulations.
Thank you.
And while we're talking about the mayor, we would like to wish him a big happy birthday on August the 13th. So Happy birthday, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
Also, I'd like for everyone to pray for one of our employees who was injured today. So I know that my family will be praying for him, and I know many of you will be lifting him up. Also, we hope everyone has been enjoying the market at Ice House. The market will be held each Saturday from 9 to 1 through the end of September. For a full list of events, go to icehouseamphitheater.com. And if you like carrots, the best carrots you will ever put in your mouth, you can buy at the Ice House, the market at Ice House on Saturdays. The Board of Appearance will meet tomorrow night at 5:30 here in Council Chambers. Town Council will meet again on August 21st at 6 o'clock in the Conference Center for our council work session. The Planning Commission will meet on August the 23rd at 8 o'clock here in council chambers. The Traffic Committee will meet on August the 30th at 8 o'clock in the third floor conference room. So I hope Mr. Pitts gets that memo since we was just put on that committee. Things are busy at the Ice House Amphitheater. This Friday night will be Let's Get Loud, Battle of the Bands. Gates open at 5:30 and tickets are $25. On August 18th, Eddie Montgomery will perform. Gates open at 6 and tickets are $44. On August 26th, Love of Hops Beer Festival will be back in full swing. Gates open at 6 o'clock and tickets are $30. Ice House Live Fall Series will kick off on August 31st at 6:30, featuring the Hitmen. These free concerts will be held each Thursday night through September 28th. And that's always a fun place to be on Thursday nights. If you missed the Lexington Police Department's National Night Out last Tuesday, you can see a short video of all the activities on the town's YouTube channel. If you are interested in running for mayor or town council, the election filing dates start at noon on August 16th and run through noon on August 30th. The filing fee to run for mayor is $750 and $630 to run for one of the 3 council seats. Candidates must live in the town of Lexington and must be a registered voter. Filing will take place at the Lexington County Voters Registration Office located at 605 West Main Street. The new school year has started, and we encourage everyone to please drive carefully. And thank you for tuning in tonight to your Town of Lexington Council meeting.
Very good. Ms. Manus, thank you very much. Is there anything from anyone else? Anyone else have any announcements they'd like to make? Anything they'd like to share? Very good. Y'all holding back this time? All right, good. Any questions from the news media this evening? Any news media with us this evening? Very good. Any public comments regarding tonight's agenda? Anyone have anything they'd like to talk about that was on the agenda? Very good. That concludes our business for this evening. Thank you for watching the town council meeting for the town of Lexington. This meeting was held at Town Hall Monday evening, August 7th, 2023. Recording of this meeting will be available for viewing on the town's YouTube channel. Without objection, we are adjourned.